with Dutty Talk. And we're going to pick up where the kids left off last week. We're talking about the 2008 elections. What would happen if Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama won the 2008 elections? How would America change?
In a time of change in America with, everything getting fucked up, we just going to dump this all on y'all and let y'all take care of this.
It's ideal for either or to win because we're about to go into a recession, which is going to be one of the worst that we have seen.
Exactly.
And wow, with the housing market plummeting, I mean everything is plummeting. There's limited every industry in commerce is falling apart right now. Even with their revenue coming above water, it's still not as lucrative as it has been in the past 5 years. Now, granted, this started we knew that a recession was coming 8 years ago when your friend.
Oh yeah, who?
Bush.
Oh yeah, my dog.
Roof went into office.
Yeah, Georgia Bush.
Now the whole thing is you're funny.
Whatever.
The whole thing is in
Bitch.
2004 we had an election and they were like, everybody was like, yeah, we're ready for change and we have to get the troops out and blah 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 blah. And he even pulled a fast one. He had us searching for somebody that then he picked somebody else up and said, oh, we found him.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
We won. Nigga, that wasn't who we was looking for. Saddam running for no reason. He like, they looking for me. I ain't had shit to do with this one.
And
that was a good little swerve to get the white folks happy though.
Then we turned around and everybody was like, yeah, we're ready for change. And then Bush goes back to the office.
Well, this is the thing. Everybody's talking about how they was, we're going to vote, and we're going to vote. And the numbers did jump. But when the percentage of minorities that vote is already below 30%, and it jumps to 37%, but you're dealing with,
what a jump.
Yeah, but you're dealing with white America who votes at, 60-some% on a regular anyways. What is we going to change?
What are we going to change?
Yay. We had 12 more people that voted. Thanks for the help, niggas. Oh, by the way, I'm cussing less this year. I was going to do that until I saw this bullshit on TV. Then I said, fuck it.
So, with the onslaught of the recession in the making, as well as the idea of a black male Muslim president or a female president, considering that 35 years ago, both gained their rights.
To vote or just to be free, just to walk the damn street. But hold up. The swerve is with the woman.
Oh, wait. For women, they didn't really. The women's bill never really passed. It was just coupled in with the civil rights bill. So in actuality, women don't really have any rights.
But this is the thing with the woman situation. We got Cigar Gate, with their counterpart.
I think at this point people are looking at it from the perspective of a woman, and more so, I want to know how you think America will be perceived. 1, 2, how America will change if indeed either or win.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even thinking about the American situation. I'm thinking about international affairs. Think about in other countries within this world how they deal with their situations with their women. You gonna have Hillary Clinton, if voted in, go to Iraq, Iran, a country like this to do some kind of, situations where
Well,
they deal with their women.
Condoleezza.
They don't even let their women walk outside of their house without covering their whole body. But
Now-
you think they gonna listen to something she got to say to them?
Now, keep in mind, Condoleezza is the Secretary for Defense, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And she has been in those positions where she's had to go overseas and
Give converse, whatever. I don't.
with world leaders.
So you think they? No, of course they're gonna send Condoleezza Rice. She's a black woman. So get her out the way if they feel like popping some shit off right there in the office. You think Bush gonna go over there and take a bullet just in case shit gets ugly in a meeting? Let's just be real about
Why is
it.
it that it always has to come to race with you? I mean, the
Because
reality.
that's just no. Reality is they don't have a problem with us in the country. Let's just be real about it. I don't think Iraqis, Iranis, Russians, anybody in the world has a problem personally with black people, but white people. Now, if you're a white man running this country, he could have sent anybody over there. He could have made anybody Secretary of Defense. Especially
whole
when the
point
problem
is-
going on with the situation we got over there, says him, is nuclear weapons.
The whole point is that a woman is over there negotiating these very sensitive cases. And if they are paying attention and respecting the words that she's saying now, what would make it so different if the head of state were a female?
Are they really paying attention and respecting the words she says? That's like, yeah, we sitting in a meeting, and second you turn your back. You heard what that bitch said? That's what they doing. That's the way I feel.
So you feel that if
I mean, I'm happy to see a black woman in that position altogether. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But situation is, really?
but what about Hillary?
How much do you think they respect her as a equal when they don't respect the women in their own country?
You have to think social conditioning and social makeup changes the way people perceive things. In America, we are perceived to be equal.
And she American.
In America, we're perceived to be equal. So therefore, in our culture, although there are stigmas that kind of that hinder
Who perceives us as equal?
in America,
America? We're perceived to be equal
we're
with
assumed.
we black people with
I'm not talking about black. I'm talking about women, men. I'm talking about straight across the race, equal opportunity.
why? Because paperwork says it.
That's why I said assumingly perceived to be equal based on stuff written in the written on the papers and in the Constitution. However, women are equal by default because they're covered in the Civil Rights Act, and not necessarily the Women's Rights Act never passed. And I was stunned because I was doing the research the other day and I was like, oh shit. Only by presidents and different cases that came up in the Supreme Court are we seemingly equal. We're equal by default.
So equal by default. Hillary gets elected. What's going to happen?
Not for nothing. I mean, I think that it would be interesting. I know a lot of these feminist groups are going to think
Girl power.
It's going to be a girl power parade.
Spice Girls going to come out with the new album with the American flag on the cover, and they're not even American. Shit.
It's really going to, like, you're going to see if that happens, and I think that there are enough rainbow people out there for them to push a female president.
You think Hillary's down with that, though?
You know what? In American culture, any woman perceived to have power is assumed to be of the homosexual persuasion, whether they are bi or homosexual, or lesbian. Power usually means that you have to cut off a certain percentage of cock.
Your clitoris, your clit got to get cut off.
It's just I'm not saying
Perceivingly,
that,
yeah, you can't, yeah, in a woman in position, but
I'm not saying that it's true, but I'm saying that
I feel what you're saying.
perception wise,
Yeah,
every woman that has power or has reached a certain level, I mean, you have to cut off that emotional tie to being feminine in order to be able to see things and judge them and to be so cold-hearted and to deal with just facts as opposed to dealing with facts
but
based on emotions.
but I mean, she reverted to the woman thing when she started crying and all.